And just ahead in this Thursday night bulletin, one person is dead after a vehicle accident last night in Rotorua. Fruit growers have raised concerns regarding biosecurity at Rotorua Airport. And we celebrate with Otonga School after the release of their book, Pancake's Lucky Adventure. The latest from Rotorua to you tonight on City News. Well, one person is dead after the car they were driving clipped a roundabout and flipped onto its roof in Rotorua early this morning. The car was speeding when the driver lost control at the intersection of Tinai Road and Ofata Road shortly after midnight. The driver was trapped in the car and died at the scene, while 3 passengers were treated by paramedics. The serious crash unit is now investigating the accident. Fruit growers in the region have again raised concerns regarding biosecurity screening measures at Rotorua Airport. While incoming passengers have luggage x-rayed and are assessed by biosecurity officers, Katikati Fruit Growers Association's president Hugh Moore says the airport should have its own trained sniffer dog to detect whether passengers are bringing in undeclared fruit, which may carry pests and diseases. Biosecurity New Zealand's Steve Stewart says this wouldn't be practical as there would not be enough work for the dog in Rotorua due to the low number of relevant flights. Well, the first kokako chicks to hatch in the Whirinaki forest in 100 years have just left the nest and are finding their feet in their new home. In September, 20 kokako were transferred to the forest between Rotorua and Whakatane to help celebrate 25 years protection of Whirinaki. Department of Conservation Threatened Species Ranger Sarah King says 4 pairs have already set up territories with the park and 3 of these are nesting. She says this is a very positive start for the endangered birds. And a length of the country campaign against John Key's plans to increase GST will be in Rotorua next week. Labour leader Phil Goff announced his MPs will conduct a 2-week nationwide bus campaign, which will be held during parliamentary recess to help force a national backdown on the GST increase. He says a small number of MPs will travel on each leg and will be touching base with community groups to gauge the impact of the planned hike in GST. The campaign will be in Rotorua next Wednesday. Well, the wet stuff, the watering of the garden and the paddocks continues. A bit of rain, some thunderstorms likely overnight tonight. Northerly winds with a low 12 degrees. Through to the end of the week, Friday, showers clearing, weather becoming fine, light winds, a high 22 and a low 10. A longer range through to the first day of the weekend through Saturday, mainly fine, light winds, a high 22 and a low 13. And if you are boating, tomorrow, long weekend maybe, Friday, westerly winds for the lakes around 15 knots developing in the morning. They will tend southeasterly by afternoon. Expecting waves less than half a metre tomorrow with early showers clearing and weather becoming mainly fine. If you did miss any of tonight's bulletin, simply log on to tvrotorua.co.nz. It's there for you to view once again. Simply click on the View Later City News link just on the main page there, the right-hand side, and it'll be there for you. And also for the latest events from around Rotorua over the next couple of weeks, click on the link below that and keep yourself informed. Well, stay with us, Rotorua. After the break, we find out about Treasure Rotorua. Melinda Sigley talks a little bit about healthy lunches for the kids, of course, back into school now. And Layla reviews this week's DVDs. But tonight, a little bit different. We're going to go to the break with some wonderful images filmed yesterday at Otonga Primary School. It was the official launch of their award-winning book, Pancake's Lucky Adventure.